Taste the rainbow. Today we're going to explore the wonderful, colorful world of Bangkok, Thailand, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorite places to go that are colorful and also where I can get craft supplies, vintage shopping, thrift shopping, those kind of things. And we're going to explore places like Chinatown, Little India, and some markets that you might not know about that are just next to the weekend market at Chatuchak. And who am I, might you ask? Well, I'm Aaron, aka Vision Aaron, and I am originally a fashion and celebrity makeup artist, but I'm a 360-degree creative person, and I try to share some of that creativity with you here on my little corner of the internet. And I do all sorts of things like traveling around the world with creative style. I design my own clothes and accessories, and I take you along for the ride. So this ride is all about Thailand. So if you're ready for all that, let's go. This hotel is so colorful and so creative that I had to stay here once I saw it on the internet, and it's just fun and colorful and playful. And if you like that vibe, if you're a maximalist or you just want to do something different than your everyday beige life when you're traveling abroad, then look for hotels like this one. The lobby is full of creative furniture and columns and things, but also when you go upstairs and into the rooms, each room has different colors. My room happened to be more on like the brown and blue kind of tones, but they're all different colors, and sometimes you get lucky if you get the color that you like. I don't know, I'm okay with whatever. I put the color on me more than in my space. Well, actually, at my home in Portugal, that's not true. Check out my home renovation videos to see some of my colorful world over there. Let's head up to the rooftop for breakfast. Even the breakfast area is full of color and beautiful views from the rooftop of the Fig Lobby Hotel. And there's murals on the walls, lots of creative decor, and lots of colorful foods to eat. My science teacher dad always used to tell me, make sure you eat a lot of different colors and you know you're getting all the different vitamins. So that's pretty easy when you're in a tropical country, and there's lots of available fresh tropical fruits. One of my favorite things about being over here.
You can get the traditional Thai soups with all the ingredients you want to put in it. Rice, that's always good. Oh, there's some soup, some broccoli, some spring rolls, and kind of, oh, chicken sausage, interesting. Oh, those look good, sauteed grilled tomato and zucchini, bacon, and order eggs, cereal and fresh juice or kid and bread. Oh, under here to get the fruit, we got some dragon fruit, some cantaloupe. So let's have some breakfast. Dragon fruit is always so fun. I just think it looks so cool. So easy to eat.
That canal over there is the Klung Toi Canal, and I actually learned that Klung means canal. So whenever you see a place name that has the Klung kind of thing, Klung, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I have to get my Thai friends to tell me what tone that is. But when I read it, I know it means canal. And when you head downstairs, there's actually a full art studio inside the hotel with a resident artist, and there's different programs, and there's different kind of workshops for people if they want to come and make something while they're traveling, or if you live in Thailand and want to go over and learn some about art and experiment with other creative people. I love these kind of community creative spaces and would like to be part of some of that also in my world back in Italy and Portugal. Let's make some kind of artist residence happen. Let's do something creative, everybody. I'm curious if any of you out there watching my videos are also artists or creative people, because you're in the right place. And I think also it tends to be creative people who get my weird and funky individual style.
We're at the Fig Lobby Hotel in Bangkok, Thailand, where I'm starting off my trip with lots of colors. So I have color on the inside and then color when I go out into the beautiful temples and surroundings of Bangkok, Thailand.
I love spending time in Chinatown. Oh, there's birds in the background. If you could see what's behind me, maybe I'll turn the camera around so you can kind of see afterwards. But yeah, but they're actually cute as background. Like that's literally the sounds of Thailand. You're getting the real authentic thing from me. I love spending time in China and in Chinatown in Bangkok. It's such a colorful place. There's all sorts of signs written in Thai and Chinese. It's mostly based on the Yaowarat road, which is the main road there. But if you go over one street, then you're going to find the famous Sampeng Lane, which is where I do a lot of my shopping as well. Tons of little shops. You can get everything from jewelry, costume jewelry, to little products for your phone or Crocs or those kind of items. But also my favorite thing is to hit up the kind of trimming stores, fabric stores, and bead stores and things, and I'm gonna take you along with me. Ooh, let's start with this store that sells all these stones. So many cool stones and crystals here. You can really pick them by color, and they're polished and in interesting shapes. And I just wish that they weren't so expensive to ship or to bring home in my luggage because they're so heavy. So in the little street parallel to Yaowarat, the road, the main road, is Sampeng Lane. There you find all sorts of different items for the home. You can find things like costume jewelry, headbands, cosmetic products, false eyelashes, which I pick up a lot of times when I'm in Asia because they have cool varieties of false lashes over here. And you can also go to the places that I go, where I'm going to take you along with me, which are stores for trimmings, craft supplies, and sewing materials. Those are things that I'm always on the lookout for. Maybe if they have something that I don't usually have back in home in Europe. We're also going to check out the fabric market at the end of Yaowarat Road, which is called China World, and it's 3 floors of tons of fabric vendors, and I'll show you some of the images here, but it's more fun to go in person and feel like you're surrounded by possibility. All the colors and textures and things that I would love to make if I only had time. It's my idea of heaven, surrounded by color and texture and pattern and print. Sounds great, doesn't it? Come check it out if you're into that like I am. And from the China World Fabric Market, it's just a block down to Little India, which is also a fun, colorful place here in Bangkok, Thailand. You can see the big sign for India Emporium, which is a little mall that has some Indian themed shops. You can get different dresses. There's even people who make wedding dresses in there. But there's a lot of cool little shops also in the little alleyways behind India Emporium that also have kind of like Indian vendors and things like that, which we can check out together. And I'm not gatekeeping when I show you this one store that has so many cool little trims and patches and stuff that I am stocking up on while I'm here. I don't want to look at the bill at the end, but I know it's worth it just because they have a variety and selection that I don't usually find back home in Italy and Portugal. Here in Little India, obviously you're going to find different materials for Indian food, decorative items, ceremonial items, fabrics, trimmings, all sorts of things. Some things I don't even know what they're used for, but they're beautiful to look at. Ooh, look at this family of mannequins. That little girl has had a rough time. That hair has been through it. Let's head back over to Chinatown. I love coming over here for food and snacks. Beware the durian. This fruit could get you in trouble. It's actually forbidden to bring it inside of a lot of public places like public transportation, many hotels, elevators, etc. It is sweet and smooth, but highly pungent and can smell up a space in no time. So you got to be careful if you try it out. Make sure there's a well-ventilated area and don't bring it indoors with you if you're not sure you can. So sometimes there's an advantage to being tall, especially when walking through crowds. I have a little more breathing room up here, but it also lets me see some of the nice and tasty treats that are all along Yaowarat Road in Chinatown. So many good things to try, but I have to come back because I just can't fit that much in one visit. This great mural depicts a lot of the typical or traditional elements of Chinatown, which is kind of cute. And let's finish off this visit to Chinatown by the temple at the beginning of Yaowarat Road. And you can see that they embrace these colors of like red and gold, which are considered auspicious in Chinese culture. I always try to get to Chatuchak Market when I'm in Bangkok on the weekends, and today I'm going to take you to the Mixt shopping center next to Chatuchak and the Bang Sue Junction, which is also a shopping center next to Chatuchak. If you want more of the actual Chatuchak Market, check out my previous video. That reminds me, if you're here and you're interested in creativity and color and fashion and travel and things like I am, you're in the right place. So please consider subscribing and give me a like, because my channel is really small and I could use the help.
Oh, over up against the Mixt shopping center, there's this store that has a lot of more curated vintage. So if you're looking for name brands, you can come to some of these shops. It's on the other side of the market from the normal secondhand part, but they do have a lot of name brand vintage if you're looking for that. If you really care about the labels, go for it.
So first let's check out the Mixt Chatuchak Market or mall that's next to Chatuchak. There are a lot of normal kind of stores in there. You can buy lots of modern products, but if you go up a few floors, you're going to find that there's the monoloop Japanese secondhand shop, and that one has like pink walls and columns so you can kind of identify it. And there's tons of different categories from like collectibles and bags and clothes and things like that. But I especially like to check out the area with jewelry, and also there's an area that has a lot of Japanese kind of home decor items, because a lot of this actually does come from Japan. They have a lot of Japanese products that I like to check out.
All right, so I'm in the Mixt shopping center at the monoloop here, but there's also one at Bang Sue Junction. So if you're looking for some little treasures, make sure to hit both. The jewelry section, because it's from Japan, they actually have a full-on Japanese section. They have a toy section, they have a lot of different things, but I like to come over here. If I had enough room in my luggage to get some buffalo horns. I actually did get some buffalo horns, I think for about $5 when I was studying in Japan. They had it at the kind of flea market there, but of course I just left it in the student apartment that I was staying at so that other people could enjoy it. Exotic pet store. I wouldn't bring those back to your country, but if you live here and you're into that. My brother wanted to be a herpetologist, so we had turtles and snakes and things in our house growing up. Not fun when they get loose though.
Then when we head back outside, you're bombarded with color. Whenever you go into markets and things, you see these fake flowers or colorful items all around you. Can't get enough color while you're over here. On the top floor of Mixt, there's a whole world of flowers and fake plants and things like that that is pretty cool as well.
There's also a huge food section at Chatuchak Market if you just need to sit down and get something to eat. They have a lot of the standard dishes that you'll love, and some that you maybe will try for the first time and still love. But I'm going to teach you one of the most important expressions I first learned in Thai when I first started coming to Thailand. My pet. My pet. Kind of like think about you're saying my pet, like your cat, your dog. My pet means not spicy. Sometimes they'll still leave like 1 chili pepper in it instead of 3 because they're trying to do it like only a little bit spicy for you. But if you say my pet, you're going to thank me later on. So now we're heading to this building that's called Bang Sue Junction behind me. We're going to head over there.
Now let's head over to Bang Sue Junction, which is also full of vintage finds. If you're into home decor and decorating and things like that, if you stay on the lower floors, you're going to find tons and tons of vintage items. There's some antiques in there as well, and you just get have fun looking at everything, even if you can't bring it home in your suitcase. But if you went in on a shipping container with somebody, maybe you could get it back to wherever you live. I'm not there at that point yet, but hopefully one day I'll have my own house in Thailand, and I'm always thinking of that when I'm here looking at these items. Like, if I had my own place here, then I would, consider buying it.
Ooh, this is good if you like that dark academia, professorial, steampunk kind of thing. That's pretty cool actually. Bang Sue Junction, there's also these little stalls that specialize in lots of vintage home decor and random objects that Some of them are really cool. Floor of antiques and things for the home. If you want clothes, you have to go up another floor. But let's check it.
When you found the chandelier, but you haven't found your chateau to put them in yet.
Wow, look at these alabaster kind of column lamps. Those are pretty cool. I'm always on the lookout for interesting little textile bits that I can use and incorporate into clothing, but also things that I can use to make accessories. This and lamps. Just in case you're looking for giant animals to put in your condo in Thailand, you can buy some big giant giraffes or bears or all sorts of figures. I'm just thinking what kind of space you have to have in order to fit all those things in there. It's gonna go really well with these shorts that I have on. I saw this show in Las Vegas. That was a great show, actually. I don't really like this neckline, but I like the back this part. Ooh, jewelry. I gotta check out some of the clip-on earrings. Oh, Sawadee Kap. Hello.
I love the way this shop displays their jewelry in vintage frames as trays. What a great idea. I'm always hunting for earrings, and the other frame trays have things like belts. Then this has brooches, and this one has necklaces. I'm always checking out the used jewelry section, looking for art supplies and for crafts and to take them apart and rebuild them into something else. I also go through the clothes quickly just in case anything pops out. I have a lot of vintage clothes, so I'm pretty good at spotting things that might be something a little different that I don't have already.
Look at this little like 4-seater couch. That'd be perfect for a hotel reception. It's pretty cool. So I think I've had enough of Bang Sue Junction. You can get lost in here, and it's nighttime, so most of the things are closing now. But I'm gonna take the little bridge back over to Chatuchak. Might get something to drink or eat over there, and then head back home. Oh wow, look at this 3-headed elephant thing here. It's kind of like the Erewhon Museum with the 3-headed elephant.
So I filmed this around the Lunar New Year, and so we actually had some fun moments where people were, these groups get together and they do like kind of dragon performances, and they go around and collect offerings from local businesses, and so it was fun to see that in action and be surrounded by more color. Amazing how much color is all around if you just look, especially when you're in Thailand. They even had fireworks at night. I guess the Chinese invented fireworks, so it makes sense. Okay, this is crazy to have a little kid go, I don't know how many feet or meters up in the air on this pole just to reach these envelopes that had like money offerings in them. And the adult actually had to go up there and try to help lift them up even higher, but it was like nail biting for a minute. But different people's cultures, and nobody got hurt, so. Another place that you're bound to find tons of color in Bangkok is at the different shopping centers. There are so many. There's like Siam Paragon, Central World. There's so many, like Terminal 21. There's so many different ones that I could do a whole video, and there's a lot of videos out on the internet about all the malls. But something that you'll see is that they have tons of displays that they put up seasonally, or little vendors that they rotate on the outside. So it always has like a different appearance whenever you come, because there's always different promotions or different activities, and just different displays that they make a lot of effort for to attract customers to enter into their shopping centers. And it's full of color. I especially like this one. It's like a world that makes me feel like I've shrunken, and there's giant flowers and things. This is really cool. I love how they're not afraid to decorate things in a kind of opulent and over-the-top manner and bring a lot of color. Ooh, let's head back over to Sampeng Lane again because I need to pick up some beads. And these bead stores are just so colorful and make me want to take it all home, but they're super heavy. So even though I do have a good bead stash at home because I make a lot of different necklaces and accessories, I think that it's important to kind of think about which are the colors or shapes that I don't have easy access to back at home. So I can try to limit my luggage, a little bit.
Sewing supplies, and there's several on the same alleyway.
Ooh, look at the wigs, girl. There are tons of synthetic wigs over here. There are some other places that I could take you to where they have more human hair wigs, but I think they do have some human hair in here as well. They also have wefts and tracks and things like that, or just different hair pieces. But when I see these wigs, it brings me back to a time before RuPaul's Drag Race, where all a girl needed was a cheap thrift shop dress, some borrowed shoes, and a wig and a dream. Because I filmed this before Songkran, there's a lot of things out, colorful, like waterproof hats to protect yourself from all the water battles during Songkran. Ooh, these stores have cute patches, tons and tons of patches. I love them for upcycling and personalizing your different clothing. You can just hand stitch them onto anything and it becomes more unique and more you. I actually have a lot of these patches from here, from Thailand back at home, but I need to use them. Too many supplies and I need to use them up and make more things and follow for more videos of me making those things. I actually have a ton of patches at home. Makes me think I gotta do some projects with it. I can't just keep hoarding supplies. We gotta make stuff, right? Follow my channel and we'll make some stuff together. Ooh, some of these joke patches are actually kind of fun. And finally, another colorful creative space in Bangkok is the Bangkok Arts and Cultural Center, which is like this big round building. And when you go in, it has all these different kind of levels with rounded kind of balcony kind of viewpoints, and it's beautiful on the inside. And on all the curved walls, they actually have regular changes of displays of local artists. So every time I go back, there's actually different art displayed. So you really get to see a lot of artists if you stay for a little while and you come back. I don't know if it's every week, but I see different art every time I go back. And while you're in there, you get to check out some of the art supply stores. So I've actually gone here to buy some paint while I'm here, and they have paint brushes. They also have a spray paint shop if you're into that. They have some art stores. They even have a music store that makes like violins and things like that. Like one of my hometowns of Cremona, Italy, which is famous for violins. They actually have violin makers here as well. So it's appreciating all the arts in this one building. But most of it is visual art. Let's check out some of the artists. They always rotate a lot of different people. This one, you're allowed to take a marker and contribute to the art by writing on it. Everywhere you go in Thailand always has good food. So there's some cute little places to get something to drink or to eat. And I'm going with my friend over to get some noodles. Nothing hits the spot like eating some delicious food after doing some creative adventures. I hope this leaves you hungry to come to Bangkok yourself, to explore your own colorful places and have your own colorful creative adventures. Speaking of adventures, stay tuned for my next video because I'm taking you to my favorite temples in all of Thailand. I'm traveling all around and I'm going to show you some of the most colorful and cool places to visit when you come and you want to see some temples. See you in the next one.
So going underneath the elephants that circle the base of the giant trio of elephants,